title: The Evolutionary Reason Your Brain Treats Cats Like Human Infants. Right now, somewhere on Earth, a fully grown adult is talking to a cat in the exact same voice they'd use for a newborn baby. High-pitched, slow, soft. Who's a good kitty? And that adult is probably you. Here's the strange part. Your brain isn't glitching. It's doing something it was built to do hundreds of thousands of years ago. Your cat is quietly tapping into a system in your head that evolution designed for one job, and one job only: keeping a human baby alive. And by the time we hit reason number 3, you'll find out how your cat literally hijacks a sound your brain is wired to never ignore. Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. Let's start simple. Picture a human baby. Big round head, huge eyes, sitting low on the face, tiny nose, chubby little cheeks. The second you see that, something flips inside you. You go soft. You feel the urge to protect it. You can't really stop it. It just happens. Scientists actually have a name for this. They call it the baby schema. Think of it like a checklist for cute. Big eyes, round face, small nose, soft body. When your brain spots that exact combo, it dumps out a wave of warm, gooey, "I must protect this" feelings. But here's the problem. Your brain doesn't care what is wearing those features. It just reacts to the features themselves. So, what else has big eyes, a round face, and a tiny nose? Yeah, the little creature sleeping on your laundry right now. And this is where it gets a little weird, because your brain doesn't pause and go, "Okay, that's a cat, not a baby, let me turn the love down to 20%. Nope. It runs the same program, full blast. Think of it like a smoke alarm. A smoke alarm can't tell the difference between a house fire and a piece of burnt toast. It just reacts to smoke. Your caregiving instinct is the same. It can't fully tell the difference between a real baby and a fuzzy little animal that pushes all the same buttons. So it fires the same response: protect, feed, love. And there's even a chemical behind it. It's called oxytocin. A lot of people call it the bonding hormone. It's the same stuff that helps a parent fall in love with their newborn. And studies suggest that when you pet your cat, or it curls up against your chest, your brain can release it too. So that warm, melty feeling you get, it's not random. It's the same chemical glue that ties a parent to a child. Quick question before we keep going. Have you ever caught yourself calling your pet your baby? Like, out loud, without even thinking about it? Drop a guilty in the comments. Trust me, you're not alone down there. But we still haven't reached the wildest part, because everything so far has been about how your cat looks. So now let me ask you something. What if your cat also figured out how to sound like a baby? Here's a fact most people have never noticed. Adult cats barely meow at each other. Out in the wild, grown cats are mostly silent around their own kind. So, who are they meowing at? You, us, humans. Cats basically invented the meow just to talk to people. But it goes deeper. Researchers studied the purr, that cozy little rumble you love, and they discovered something sneaky. When a cat really wants something like food, it tucks a second sound inside the purr, a high, sharp, urgent little cry. And that cry sits at almost the exact same pitch as a crying human baby. Stop and think about that for a second. A baby's cry is a sound your brain is built to never, ever ignore. It's an alarm. It cuts right through you. You physically cannot tune it out. That's the whole point of it. And your cat learned to smuggle that same alarm inside a soft, friendly purr. So when your cat asks for breakfast at 5 a.m., and you drag yourself out of a warm bed, half asleep, to fill a bowl, you didn't really choose that. Your cat pressed a button wired straight into your survival instinct. That's the part nobody talks about. Your cat isn't just cute. Your cat is running a quiet little hack on a piece of your brain that's hundreds of thousands of years old. So how did cats pull this off? Did they sit down and plan it? Not exactly. It comes down to one brutally simple rule. Over thousands of years, the cats that were best at triggering our awe reflex got fed. They got protected. They got to survive and have kittens. The cold, distant ones, not so much. So little by little, one generation after another, cats basically evolved into something we can't resist. The big eyes, the soft sounds, the slow blink, those traits won. So no, we didn't just tame cats. In a way, cats quietly trained us right back. And that's the real twist. You can know all of this. You can understand the entire trick, start to finish. and you'll still melt the moment your cat looks up at you. Because this was never a thought. It's a reflex, and you can't think your way out of a reflex. So let's go back to where we started. That grown adult using a baby voice on a cat, they're not being silly, they're being deeply, perfectly human. Their brain found something with big eyes, a round face, and a cry that sounds like an infant. And it did exactly what it was designed to do. Your cat didn't just move into your home, it moved into the part of your brain built for your own children. And honestly, that might be the most successful con job in the history of the animal kingdom. If this made you see your cat a little differently, hit subscribe, because your mind is full of these hidden reflexes, and we break down a new one every single week. And if you've ever watched your cat just stare at you in total silence and wondered what it's actually thinking, watch this next. After today, I promise you'll never read that stare the same way again.